Hello fellow tamers, welcome to our Digimon World 3 Let's Play. This is episode 12. Episode 11 was a doozy. We found out about Lucky Mouse, we ran into Teddy, we also fought Keith, who was a boss fight that we almost lost, and that inspired us to do a lot of grinding between episodes 11 and 12. And let's go ahead and talk to Guilmon, because we do need to find a pass to go to the south sector, and we are tasked to find Guilmon, who comes from a blue card. Guilmon, huh? Blue card. Oh, the gondola thing. Sorry, I don't have it. But my cousin does. He said he's going to Sairu City. But he's hungry, so he may stop somewhere to eat. Okay, good to know. So now we have to find this Guilmon. But before we do that, we're going to do a few things in Asuka City because I don't think we need to come back here for a while. I feel like I say that in every episode. But I think there are a few things that we can get knocked out here. One of those being going to the black market to get a new weapon for Monmon. I think it's the Raven Bow. I think. So we'll head over here, and because we grinded so much, we have, I think, enough to get 2 items. So if we can get an item for Renamon, we probably will as well. Cargamon, welcome. This is the heavy armory, and I think it's Raven's bow. Let's take a look. We can also get a shotgun, which is very interesting. Cerberus Fang is amazing. Divine Lance is really cool. Is this Y-hander? Wow. That is wow. Wing sword, bone rod, power arm. No one can use that. This is Beardus. Wow, look at Renamon. This thing gets Beardus. That's interesting. Monmon here. Kabuteri horn. I think we'll get the Raven's bow. Let's take a look at we'll get the Raven's bow for sure. We'll just get one. We do want to equip it. Yeah, so Monmon's going to be hitting extremely hard. And we have enough for this. So I am going to get this for Renamon because we're going to be leveling up Growlmon with Renamon. And I believe most of Growlmon and War Growlmon and Gallantmon's attacks are physical. So we want to make sure that Renamon is hitting decently well. It's so funny they call us a junk shop. But we are going to head out this way. I think we have one tamer battle to knock out. And I want to show you where I was grinding as well. In case you are at this part of the game and you are feeling underleveled, you will have a chance to grind. I tried 2 locations, so we'll talk through those as we get to them. I don't think we need anything else while we're here. And the reason why I didn't get a weapon for Agumon is because I feel like Agumon hits hard enough and has enough special at this point because we're leveling up Greymon that it doesn't, I don't think, make a whole lot of sense. Actually, we need to go this way. That's what it was. I missed, I think, one of our tamer rematches, which is up this way. So before you leave Asuka, make sure to check out the black market, and then we're going to talk to Tamer Genji. Ho ho ho, you over there, you're doing well. Talk to him twice? Yes, let's see how well you trained your Digimon. I keep forgetting that you have to talk to everyone like twice in this game. But we should just one-shot everything now that we have this black market item for Hookmon/Monmon. I'm actually curious how much this does. I'd be very shocked if it wasn't a one-shot. Yeah, okay, cool. And it did 392. I thought it would do a little bit more, but 392 is fine. I don't know if it's showing how much damage it did, or if it's showing how much HP Kawagumon had. This is a cool Kawagumon. I've never seen one look like this before. This one looks like it could digivolve into Kabuterimon or something like that. Only does 88, which is cool. I kind of want to use Bug Buster just to see how much it does. It should do quite a bit. Yeah, that should just blow it completely back. 708. Okay, so it is showing how much damage it did, and that was just a tremendous amount. So let's see if we can get a level up. Not yet. So you will see that Agumon's 15, Renamon's 16, and then we have Greymon at 50, which again will allow us to get an ultimate form, which will be great. And we will be leveling up Growlmon for our playthrough. You can also level up Guilmon if you wanted to, or Stingmon. They both lead to some really cool Digievolution paths, but we won't be following those. And we got 115 bit, which is nice. I always like to keep around 800 on me if we can, because that usually gets us most of the special items that we're going to need. And then as we head out of the city here, I want to show you where we were grinding in case you do want to grind at this point in the game. And then once we get through showing you where that is, we will jump to where we think Guilmon is, because I think everyone's pretty familiar now with like Westfire Forest, Central Park, so we don't have to keep going over those. But we will hop down here. I kind of wish we could have got a weapon for Agumon too, but I don't think it's necessary. And I think the way that we're leveling up Agumon, we should be fine. I finally saw an image of this thing. I had to Google it. I don't know how to say its name. No, Tapurimon? Tapermon? I don't know. I think Tapurimon seems right to me. We will get a shot up here. Should be easy one shot. And if you haven't gotten the fishing rod, make sure that you get that as soon as possible, because it makes grinding at this point in the game extremely easy. Cool, Monmon's level 10, which is great. And the reason why the fishing rod is so helpful is because you can pretty systematically determine which Digimon you're going to be fighting on the fishing rod, so you can level up a lot easier than a lot of the Digimon that are around here. But this is where we are grinding, so you'll come here. And then if you do end up getting, I hope we get green. Okay, we get green. You will get a Guilmon here. I wanted to show it off really quick because I don't think we've seen it yet. And it's an ambush. Okay, that's cool. So I think actually I'm going to switch into Stingmon because I don't think we're going to see it much in the playthrough. And I wanted to at least show it off here. So let's tag out. And I think Stingmon's really cool. Stingmon is so cool that I thought about going down like a Digievolution path that would really highlight it with Renamon, but it just doesn't get where I want to go with Renamon, unfortunately. But easily one of my favorite Digimon is Stingmon. And we should be like 3-shotting this, I think. We'll show off some of its tech as well. So we have Energy Leech and we have Poison Bites. Poison Bites should do a good amount now that we have that super powerful item. Okay, cool, yeah. We were like roughly 3-shotting this before, and now we're gonna easily 2-shot, so that item has made a huge difference in Renamon's attacking power, which is really good. And I should also note, we aren't doing training yet because we are saving our training points for what's called like the legendary gym. But if you want to go ahead and train here, you definitely can. Just keep in mind what resistances you may want to train, and keep in mind what your Digimon are partial to. But we are going to head over to the Forest Inn, so we're going to cut and see you there. Alright, so we're almost to the inn down here, just following through Westwire Forest. We only had one encounter, so we probably could just play through it. But we do get, is this a Kunimon? I need to look up how to say this. That is my goal for episode 13, is to know how to say this, this Digimon's name. I feel like it looks just like Wormmon, but it's clearly not Wormmon. So we do knock that out, which is great. 964 damage. So yeah, we feel really overpowered here, but we're prepping for the next like stage of this game where we probably won't be so overpowered, especially Monmon, who hasn't been grinding yet. So we will head into the forest in here because I do believe we'll find Guilmon on the 2nd floor, or maybe even the basement. Alright, cool. So now Guilmon appears. What? You're looking for blue card? I don't have it. Another Guilmon has it. I think he went to Cyrus City. Alright, cool. So we'll head over there. I don't think there's anything else to do here, so we'll head over to Cyrus City. And it should be close enough to where we can just kind of not have to fast travel. I will say though, if this game does get remade, fast travel would be really amazing, because there's a lot of backtracking you have to do throughout this game. Even like during this section, like you still have to go through Digimon Lake, you have to go through Wind Prairie to get to Cyrus City still. But Digimon Lake is really cool. Like I don't mind having to go through here so much. And this is also a really good grinding spot, just this general area, when you have like ultimate and mega level Digimon, especially if they have a move to hit things like Digimon highly effectively. But we will knock out the poor Betamon, unfortunately. I'm really excited for Cyber Sleuth to play through that, because I really want to play with the Betamon, or even Digimon, is it New World or Next World Order? That's another one I'm really looking forward to as well. So we can Hookmon to level 12, which is great. I think we're just going to level up Hookmon and Monmon, because I want to get the low tech for all of the busters, and I want to go through, I believe, mostly Monmon's natural Digievolution path, although we probably won't use its like highest form, because there are some other things I had in mind for that. But we are in Wind Prairie, and we're just going to head up here to Cyrus City. Not too many encounters, and then we need to find Guilmon. I think we saw Guilmon just kind of hanging out in the city, so hopefully they are still there. There's Agumon. Welcome to the City of Wind, Cyrus City. Please take your time. Agumon's so sweet. I thought Guilmon was over here. I feel like that person's new, but we won't talk to them yet. So let's hop over this way. Maybe Guilmon is hiding out in Zephyr Tower. And yep, there's a Guilmon. Sweet. Blue card. I have it. Want it? Then I'll give it to you. Sweet. Tricky Guilmon. That was the name of that Guilmon, was Tricky Guilmon. Okay, so we have what we need. And I actually want to talk to the person on the ledge. I think this is what's called a DRI agent. And that allows you to start recruiting other Digimon, but let me double check. So I do forget when that gets activated in the game. Yeah, DRI agent Jimmy. Wargroundmon isn't here either. Oh, I'm Jimmy, I researched the DRI. Hey, if you have time, can you help me? It's easy. Just get a Guilmon DDDNA from Wargroundmon. If you do it, I'll add Guilmon as your partner. Okay, cool. So we are going to go through finding all of the different Digimon partners at a later time in the playthrough. So if you do want to do that, you'll have to jump to that video when we have it posted. But that will activate, talking to the DRI agent will activate the side quest to start recruiting new Digimon. So at this point in the game, as long as you can find Wargroundmon, you can start recruiting them. But I think what we're going to do now is we need to go to the east, like Dongola, or east sector, I forgot what they called it, east station. That's right, east station, not gondola. And see if the card that Guilmon gave us is actually going to work, even though it is a tricky Guilmon. So we'll go to the Kicking Forest. This is the second place I attempted to grind in between episodes 11 and 12. It was over here. You get Siegramon and they give you 34 XP, but they seem significantly harder to take down for less XP, but I believe they give you 40 more bit. So that's definitely for you to decide if you think you want to grind over here. I think the Westwire entrance is a little bit better, but try them both out, see which one you prefer. We should be able to one-shot this Gizamon here. This is also another gold Digimon. I feel like this is a Season 1 Digimon, I'm pretty sure. We do one-shot, which is great. We feel so overpowered here. But it's a better feeling than feeling like you're going to game over all the time. We get 40 bit, which is nice. And then let's make our way through the Kicking Forest. Go down this way. These trees are a little cumbersome. And then we're going to swing to the left, not go down, like I always do. And we're going to come to East Station. Alright, so we were here previously. We were told we needed a blue card, and we should have that now. We did battle this tamer over here who had a date, but decided not to go after we beat them. So let's see if it works. Sally, okay. Now this time it should work. Beep, beep, please wait, confirming data. Blue card cannot be confirmed. Terminating account registration. Sally, what? Why can't I register? I have the blue card. Clearly not. Clearly not. Huh, what? This isn't the blue card. The B is an 8. This is a blue card. Is that how you'd say that? 8 blue card? Hey, this is a fake. I've been tricked by the tricky Guilmon. So now we gotta head out and find Guilmon again. So let's head out of East Station. Alright, to find this tricky Guilmon, let's just go back to where we saw it last. I doubt that they stayed there, they gave us a fake card, but maybe we'll run into it. And I think there are some new Digimon over here that we haven't seen yet in the playthrough, like this one here, perfect. So I wanted to show them off. And we got ambushed, so I think we're going to show off how you can, if you don't have Battle Digivolve on, you can still Digivolve and use your higher forms. So you'll come down here to Digivolve, and then we only have Pokemon available. You see the stat difference, so you can see as you get higher forms. Their stats generally just increase across the board. And I think the Digimon animation is pretty cool, or the Digi-evolution is pretty cool too. Like how's Calamon's little signal. And Hookmon is just such a cool design. I would not expect that from Monmon, but I think it matches somehow. Like, I think it matches really well. Cool, so I think we'll just fight here. We probably one-shot this thing, even though for some reason I feel like its defenses are high. I guess because I'm imagining it being like a Earth type or a Grass type. But we do one-shot with 104, which is cool. And this is actually really good grinding for Monmon because it's such an easy Digimon to level up. We have a level 13 Hookmon, which is great. It's such an easy mon to level up that you can grind with the other ones and then just kind of play through with this one. But we will hop up this way. I'm also considering for like future playthroughs, if we ever do this again, like just using one Digimon. I've read online that's a very viable strategy, and I'm sure it is. And I'm curious what that would look like, or like maybe like recruiting a whole new team and having to grind them up. That seems more tedious than it does fun, but that's also an option as well. Still in East Sector, making our way through the Kicking Forest to find that tricky Guilmon. Alright, through Wind Prairie. No encounters, no encounters. Nice. Then we got all the way through. Cool. So I think Guilmon was in Zephyr Tower, so let's check that out. Let's check out Zephyr to find Guilmon. That's funny, they gave us an 8 card, not a blue card. Alright. So it looks like Guilmon is gone, because I believe Guilmon was here. So let's see if we can find someone who can give us some hints as to where we can find this tricky Guilmon. Oh cool, here's a Guilmon. Hopefully it's the same one. Guilmon. A blue card, 8 blue card, a blue card. Oh, it's a fake that Trickster Guilmon made. He just ran out of here. He's probably hiding somewhere. Ask my friend, he might know. I have to assume that your friend is Agumon. Nope. Is this your friend? Looks like a retriever? Is that what this person said? Okay. Do I talk to you a second time? Okay, I talked to you a second time. He likes underground. He's probably hiding in a place like a basement with ghosts. Okay, so we know where that is. Earlier in the playthrough, we talked to someone who was afraid of ghosts at the Forest Inn. So instead of walking through Wind Prairie again, we're going to cut to the Forest Inn where we should find Guilmon. We are right outside the Forest Inn, so we're going to hop in here, and to get to the basement, you're going to go up to the first floor and then go down. I think technically 2 floors, right? So we're going to swing around here and then see if we can find Guilmon in the basement where the ghosts are. Alright, we'll talk to our buddy here. Bakemon is so cool. I want Bakemon to be my partner. Oh, makes sense. Alright, so let's hop down here. Hopefully we'll find a Guilmon hiding out. And we do! I think we found the Trickster Guilmon. Tricky Guilmon. Oops, you found me. Okay, I'll give you the real blue card. Alright, so let's check our items. We probably should have checked our items before when we got this card. So let's see, important items. And we see the blue card and the blue card. The only difference is an 8 and a question mark. So we should have checked that before. I think either way you still have to go through and like use the fake one. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to look that up. So I think now we're gonna head back over to the East Station. But because we've only been there a few times, we will just play through it so that you know how to get there. So I think we've only been there twice so far. Once in episode 11 and then once now. I think Hookmon may have leveled up in between one of our travels. So I think Hookmon's now level 13. Hopefully we get a low encounter rate because I'm excited to get to the next sector of the game. Divermon's Lake, nothing to do here. Remember, if you come up this way, you will get an item. And I recommend not fishing here because you will get Divermon who are ultimate level Digimon and you're likely not ready for them. But we'll keep swinging this way. So this game, there's a lot of backtracking. There's just no 2 ways about that. There's a lot of backtracking. There's a lot of grinding, unfortunately. But once you get past, I think, some of this stage of the game, actually, that's not true. There's backtracking throughout the entire game. I was going to say that once you get past this stage, it's not as much. But you just go over wider distances later. So it's also a lot of back and forth. And we are on our way to the East Station, so from the Forest Inn, you just keep going east until you hit Kicking Forest, and then you're going to hit the water, and then you just follow that down the bank south. And we want to get, I think we'll grind Monmon until we get it to level 20? I think so. It'll depend on our other grinding sessions, but I think that's our goal right now if we don't do any more grinding. So you swing up this way, around that tree. Nice. So now we should be able to use our card here at East Station So let's hop up here. And I think we're actually going to end the episode here. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the content. In the next episode, we'll hopefully get the South Sector. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye.